Hello, I'm Chris Bagby, and this is my hair analysis screencast. So we're going to start off by showing the skin cube, and it has the outer layer, the outermost layer, which is the epidermis. It's located like right around here. This would be the epidermis, and then the sebaceous glands, which are they secrete lubricating oily material into the hair. And they're found right here. This is the sebaceous gland. And then the sweat glands, we all know what those are for. Secrete sweat in order to uh, cool the body down. Here's a sweat pore, and then the sweat gland duct is right here. The papilla is this little pocket right here, and its purpose is a small rounded protuberance on a part of the hair, which is an organ. I mean, the part of the skin, which is an organ. Then the capillary is this right here. It's, little tiny little blood vessels that give the body blood, which it needs to survive. So that's the little skin cube. I'll just leave that up. All right. Next, we have the. We're gonna go through each of the little affirmated anatomical parts, or all the phases of the hair, like the hair growth. The anagen phase is growth phase, and it grows about a half an inch per month. This is actually longer in Asian people than it is in most other races. Then we have the catagen phase, which is a short transition that lasts about 10 days long. And then the telogen phase, which is the resting phase when hair begins to fall out and die. Well, it's already dead, but then it's gone. Next up, we have the anatomy of hair. The hair shaft is the follicle which anchors hair to the head. The vein carries blood to root of the hair bulb, and the sweat gland secretes sweat. And the purpose of that is to cool the body down, as I said earlier. Let's see, human hair versus non-human hair would be human hair has a more like the core of the hair follicle. And in animals, there's a coating to help with insulation, mainly for like animals who live outdoors, not like pets. It's kind of useless for them. But the growth pattern is different. Animal hair grows together and will fall out at a certain length, and ours just falls out whenever it falls out. And animal hair is coarser and more thick than ours. Um, ethnicity hair is differentiates between depending on what race you are. African American hair, or just African in general, is wiry and coarse because of protective oils. It's a sebum, but does not spread evenly. Tightness and curls causes breakage. Asian hair is less bald, like they're less likely to be bald, and less gray hair. They're more melatonin. The hair is wider and more circular, and more resistant to breaking. Uh, like they have higher pigment, and it's less dense than more westernized hair. People would live on the Western Hemisphere. Western Hemisphere would probably be Caucasoid. It's more yellower, blonder, like mine, as you can tell. Mine's kind of yellowish brown. Has more follicles, and it's a circular shape, and it's sometimes thicker. Not in my case, mine's just kind of straight and thin. Let's see. All right, we'll move on to my case study. Oh no, let's do was that the types of hair, I believe. Oh, the hair regions. So there's the head and underarm, pubic. Those are more terminal types of hair. They're visible on arms, legs, back, and the stomach. There's the vellus type of hair, which is peach fuzz, and it's seen on like the neck and the back, or like young children, facial hair is really peach fuzzy. And then there's the Lanogo, which covers the fetus in the womb to keep it warm. It's very soft, and once you're born, it's really not there anymore. And then we'll move on to my case study, which is murder of 16-year-old Leanne Tiernan. Plastic bags over her head and cable ties tied around her neck. Had hair in small amounts, and DNA linked them to John Taylor. The murder of David Guy. He was wrapped in a curtain. 8 cat hairs were on it. Cat hairs belonged to Tinker, who was owned by. Oh, the cat was named Tinker, and it was belonged to David Hilder, and that linked them to finding him guilty. And in 1977, James Anginus was stabbed 20 times. Hair was there was hair in his hand, and it was matched to Frank Wright in 2002. So that's pretty wild how someone murdered in 1977 through the use of hair analysis could be brought to justice in 2002. So it's a long ways away. I mean, long time apart. So that'll conclude my project. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy.